Hello, and welcome to a Centipede Press unboxing. A really big box for what I don't think is a large book. I did already peek. There is nothing under the shipping label, which is very unfortunate. Sometimes you get some little fun goodies in there, courtesy of Jared. Likes to reuse paper, which I'm all for it. So anyways, this, my friends, is I Reign in Hell by Quentin S Crisp. Mr. Crispy himself. This is the numbered edition, which I believe is still available. This is also potentially the last book signed by Harry Brockway. I don't know if that's true. He might have other things in the work, but he did pass back in February. And, well, I don't know if he had anything else down the pipeline. So, whoa, this is interestingly bound. I like it. So this does feature Brockway's illustrations across the dust jacket, even on the inside flap. That's awesome. So this is bound in some sort of, I thought they said it was some sort of cloth, but it's really more like a leatherette sort of binding. Top edge stain, of course, with some of Harry Brockway's illustrations stamped into the covers. We have some nice little textures or designs on the end papers as well. So I'm not going to lie, I have not read anything by Quentin S Crisp. So this will be a first for me. I know he's been published previously by Tartarus Press. He's also been published by PS Publishing. But I believe this is the first time published by Centipede Press. I know Brockway does have interior illustrations as well. I don't know if it's one per short story, if it's just a little header like that, but let's find out when we flip through it. The description of this short story collection mentions that all these stories are vastly different, but they do have a connection in that Crisp does like to use kind of the supernatural or the fantastic within his short stories. I know one of the short stories deals with a mermaid, which is, on the cover. Harry Brockway did do on the cover. And it has me intrigued. It's always fun reading authors that you've never... Very interesting. Oh, it's like a note. I was like, this is some different formatting here. It's always fun reading an author for the first time. So... And I do have faith within Jared's selections of the authors that he has chosen. He being Jared and Centipede Press, did the Senile Pagodas by Rhys Hughes last year, 2 years ago. I had never heard of Rhys Hughes. I had never read anything by Rhys Hughes. And that was probably one of my favorite reads of the year. I absolutely loved that. I mean, albeit that was a slightly different anthology or different collection than we might have with Crisp here. I haven't read any of Crisp's short stories, but I imagine, most authors try to have like a single voice or, a writing style they try to encapsulate within their works. Whereas within the Senile Pagodas, Rhys Hughes was purposefully trying not to do that. The Senile Pagodas was a tribute to, 18 different authors? And so each short story was him trying to emulate a different author, such as Poe, such as Lovecraft, such as you do Alfred Macon? It's been well over a year since I've read that collection, but I absolutely loved it. It was, different tone within each short story. It was incredible. Nail Soup for the Soul. That has me intrigued. Solid printing throughout. This is 600 pages, so you're actually getting a pretty decent amount of stuff. A lot of bang for your buck. 600 on the dot. Look at that. So it looks like some of these have been published previously. Story sources, including Enigmatic Press, Tartarus Press. See, it was Tartarus. Zagava. Okay, so you got Zagava over on the other side of the pond. We have Ex Occidente Press, which I don't know if it's Ex Occidente. It also is Abraxas Press, or that's like an offshoot of them. I only know them as Abraxas. I actually read one of the Reese Hughes short stories that was printed by Abraxas, which is pretty fantastic. As I was saying, this is limited to 500 numbered copies. The book is typeset in Jansen with Dante titles. It doesn't say what it's bound in. How about that? It is signed by Quentin S Crisp and Harry Brockway. This is number 68 to match many of my other Centipede Press titles, which is awesome. Like I said, this might be the very last Harry Brockway signature that one might get in a book. So signed copies are still available. A link in the description below to where you can pick them up directly from Centipede Press. I know Subterranean Press had copies available as well. I will do a book review for this and actually talk about the contents of it once I have read it. However, my reading pile, my TBR pile, is a little massive at the moment, so I don't know when I'm going to get to that. But I do at least one book review a week, so on Tuesdays, plus extra days if I read more in than one book a week. Plus, I have plenty of unboxing videos on the channel for you to check out, including other Centipede Press titles. So even if you don't want to buy from Centipede Press, although I highly encourage it, they are very, very nice books. But even if you don't want it, if you want to just save your money and live vicariously through me, then subscribe to the channel and you can just, watch the unboxings and, the first person unboxing so you can pretend the book is right in front of you. Put on a VR headset and, get engaged. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please check out the other videos on the channel. Please check out Centipede Press and we'll see you around next time.